Hi everyone, Liz here. Thanks for stopping by. So sorry it's been a while. I did actually start this video about 2 weeks ago, and I got so far into it and realised actually I wasn't recording, so I had to stop, and then life got in the way. And 2 weeks later I'm back, so I do apologise, and thank you if you are still with me, and thank you to all my followers. I do appreciate every subscription, and if you want to subscribe and follow along, subscription is free. I did have somebody ask me, how much does it cost to subscribe and join? Well, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. It's great. It just means that once you subscribe to a YouTuber or a content, oh excuse me, go on then, out you go. Right, once you subscribe to a content maker, a YouTuber, then it just means that you get notified, and you're part of the little family and the little club. So there's a little button just down here that says subscribe. If you click on that, that means you get notified, and if you click on the little bell, that means that it comes up in your notifications as well. So there you are. Okay, so I did get as far as putting all of my stickers onto my little tubs, my little bottles. What I did was actually photocopy, did I photocopy this? No, I photocopied this, and put all the symbols onto my little pots, so I know what I'm doing. Do you know they're smaller than these, so I must have photocopied that because that was a bit big to go on my tubs. So there you are. So that's that one. So this is the picture that we're doing. It's a photograph that I took of my Scottie. She was called Maisie, and as I say, sadly she's over the Rainbow Bridge now. So I'm doing this one for Mrs. Crochet and Coffee and Rachel Ray's rainbow themed event that they're doing for Pride month, and I think it goes to the end of July, but I'll put details down below so that you know. But yeah, so that's the picture. As I say, I just took the photograph and then I had a mess about in a graphics program. And it is a rainbow, so I thought, well, seeing as it's Pride month, we'll have a rainbow Scottie. So there you are. Right, so I'll pop that in there. So we've got that. We need to put all the drills. I've kept them in a little basket. They were all over the desk, but as I say, life got in the way. So that's those. You do get a nice little sticker on your bag as well. Look, oh, I've got my full Sunday name on this, Elizabeth Harrison. There's only my mum calls me Elizabeth really these days, and it's usually Elizabeth. So there you are. Unless I get my sister's name. I quite often get called my sister's name as well. You know what mums are like. You go through the full repertoire. It starts off, my grandma used to call me Mary Ann Elizabeth, and now my mum calls it Anne Elizabeth. So anyway, there you are. It comes to us all eventually. Now then, when I unboxed these, I did actually say that they were beautiful poured glue custom canvases from Craft Buddy, and unfortunately they're not poured glue. They are double-sided tape in disguise. They do have the clear cover on, and it is a very thin clear cover, so it's not mounting adhesive. It is double-sided tape. And yeah, so I was very disappointed with the last one that I did, but I knew as soon as I put the first drill down that it was double-sided tape and not poured glue, which I was really looking forward to doing it. And then I do struggle because my eyesight's not brilliant. I do struggle with double-sided tape because I do like to put my drills down, and because I can't see accurately even with my massive magnifier, then I do find that the drills, I need to slide them into place, and obviously with that double-sided tape, that's not always possible. So I'll just show you on this. I think we can get, can we focus? You can just see there that if you just nick that edge there, that is a double-sided tape, and if I wanted to, I could completely take that tape off this canvas. And I suppose I could use their magic glue and make it into a poured glue canvas, but I'm not going to do that. I haven't got time, and you know, so I was a bit disappointed. They are £24.50 for the custom 30 by 40s, which is the size of this, and it is a true 30 by 40 as well. So they are on the higher price end, particularly for a double-sided tape, but it is just something to watch out for. Double-sided tape, poured glue isn't always poured glue. Right, so let's start getting these little drills into these containers, and let's get started. Oh, we've got a lot of the background work. Look at all these. Actually, I'm going to check these off as we go along as well, because I did run out of 2 colours on my previous one that I got from them. If you remember when I did my unboxing, I did get 3 custom canvases. I've done the first one. I will do a dekitting and a review on that one as well, and I did run out of 2 colours on it. I was doing that one for 4 Kids at 147 Rebecca's Whip and Waffle for June, but because I'd run out of 2 colours, I decided to complete it all to make sure I didn't run out of any more, so I had to abandon that one, unfortunately, which was a shame, because I do like taking part in all the challenges and things that people do, where you do a bit at a time and show everybody what you're up to. So let's get started. So we'll start off with 553, and I need a pen, so just excuse me. Right, I'm back. You'd think in this house as a crafter you'd be able to find a pen, but could I find a pen? The heavy panting is Millie, by the way, it's not me. She's just brought me a crocodile. I'm going to say hello, Millie. Hello, Millie. Say hello. Brought me a crocodile. Right, let's see if we can get... Okay, I'm back. Oh, dear. The whole thing just collapsed. So I've got this new tripod, and it's so flimsy. I think I'm going to have to just go back to the old snake wiry thing that I used, because it was a lot easier. And I was hoping that I was going to have a bigger desk space for everybody to see, but obviously not. It's just not my day. And somebody started lawn mowing the garden now as well, so hey ho. Right, so let's have a look. Let's start off 553. We've got 1 bag, so we'll round that and we'll put those in here. So, right, hope everybody's having a better day than I am. Let me just grab a tray. I'll use a little green tray for today. I've been tidying my craft room out and everything's tidied away, so now I don't know where anything is. Okay, right, this is a round custom as well. Craft Buddy only do rounds. I must admit, as I've been doing customs, I've done quite a few recently, I have found that I prefer square if you're going to do a custom, because you do get a lot more detail in a square, and they do seem to come out a bit better. Let's pop that there. Let's get these bags. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing okay, and you're not having a day like me. Because every time I try to film, oh dear. Never mind, that's trying to do something new, you see. Stick to what you know. I'm trying to get the lighting better as well, so we don't get quite so much glare, but that doesn't seem to be working well either. So I'm going to have to save up and get some new lights. Right, 813 is 1 bag. Let's get all the little ones out the way. I'm quite looking forward to working on this. At least now I know it is double-sided tape, and I suppose once you know it's double-sided tape, then you're prepared for it. But yeah, when I did the other one and I put the first drill down, I thought, oh no. I did get in touch with Craft Buddy about it, and they didn't seem to know what I was talking about. They just told me that it's the industry standard that customs are done as double-sided tape. What I was getting at was the fact that they'd actually put a clear cover on a double-sided tape, which, you know, it confused me, and I'm sure it would confuse other people. Having a double-sided tape with a clear cover, you just automatically think it's going to be poured glue, and it wasn't. So that was a lesson learnt. I can see here, look, I'm starting to get rivers in this as well. Yeah, there's starting to get rivers in this canvas already. It did arrive flat, give them the due. It was in excellent condition when it arrived, and it came in a flat box. So it's not detracted from that at all. I've not had to straighten it out and worry about going backwards or whatever. I didn't check that one off, did I? What was that? 563. No, I've already done that one. Oh, Liz, you're not organised this morning. 563. No, I haven't. That's there. Look. Okay. And 564. Gonna have lots of nice shades in this. They do the shading very well. And that's 2 bags of those. Although I'm sure I did. When I kitted the last one up, I did check them all off, but as I say, I've ended up, one colour is about a bag missing, a whole bag missing, which is a shame. I have got them in my stash, so I will be completing it, and I have bought some frames. If anybody follows me on Facebook or Instagram, you will see that I have been shopping and bought a huge bag load of frames to get all my Scottie pictures onto the walls. Okay, what's that? Oh my goodness. 3830 is that? Oh gosh, let me have a look. Oh, it could be 3838. Yeah, the numbers have worn off a bit. Oh dear. Yeah, I think that's 3838, so we'll go with that. If it's wrong, we'll just have to take it out. So top of the shop, it's a 30 colour, this one, and I've got my 30 bottle storage here. I have been buying a lot of new storage to try, and I've worked out I've got rather a lot of, look, I'm putting the lid back on and I haven't put the others in. I've worked out I've got quite a lot of canvases that I need to kit up. I do find that I like to have a few kitted up all at once. And I'm having a really good spilling day today, and I don't want to spill these drills because the last one I ran out. So hopefully that was just a one-off, and I won't keep going on about it. She says for the 100th time. Alright, that's that one done. Let's have a look. It's 3766. 373756. Is that the 37? Oh, 5556. Oh gosh, my eyesight. 3766. I have ordered something that I didn't mark those off either, did I? No, I didn't, but I did have 3 bags. Oh dear. I can tell I'm out of practice at this, aren't I? 3766 is 2. So I have been diamond painting, and I've just not been able to kit up and get to the camera and have any time to myself. Taking the lid off, nearly, Liz, nearly. I've done that before if you've watched my other videos and thrown them all over. Yeah, hubby's not been brilliantly well. We've had another scare with him with his health, so I've been having to keep a close eye, and coming up and just having half an hour or so, or an hour to myself just to record a film just hasn't been possible. The joys of being a carer, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I'd sooner have him here and be looking after him and not be able to do what I want to do than not. So there you are. But it is doing all right now. We're having good days and bad days. We are still having nurses coming in. We have got the new car now as well, so we've been out a little bit more than normal, and COVID restrictions are starting to be lifted, so it's giving us a little bit more freedom. We've both had both of our injections now, our jabs, so we're fully vaccinated on COVID. Look, I can't even see that flipping lid there. That's 3811. Did I mark that one off? Yes, I did. So that's that one. Okay, 3064. Oh, quite a gingery colour. It'll be interesting to see how all these colours come together. I do like it when you do your diamond paintings and you see some really strange colours and you think, how on earth is that going to look good in my painting? And then when it's all together and you see it, usually you need to go from a distance really. 30641. And you sort of think, wow, that looks awesome. And it just blends in and you think, where did that colour go? It was quite a bright colour. 3688. 688 is 3. 36. Oh, it's 37, so it must be 3688. I think I'm going to have to start wearing some strong reading glasses while I'm doing this. I do tend to get a bit of a glare though, unfortunately. So, I have a lot of unboxings to do. I have been buying quite a few canvases and various things over the last few months, but I've just not had the time to get them up. Craft Buddy have sent me some promotional boxes, well, 2 promotional boxes that I've opened, and I've been using their promotion code, and they did ask that I didn't show anybody else while I was doing that, so it's fair enough. But now that time has passed, so I'm going to be showing other things now. 072. I did earn a little bit of a commission, so thank you for anybody that used my code. That was wonderful. And of course it's all then just spent on diamond painting. They did ask me, did I want payment or did I want a voucher, and I just said, just give me a voucher for the shop because I'll just spend it anyway. I'm hoping their new Christmas things will be coming out because I do like Craft Buddy Christmas, particularly the Christmas cards. Again, they are on the higher side, but I do think you pay for what you get. They are a higher quality as well. So, and after sending them all out last year, I think people will be expecting them this year. 913, it's 2 bags. They've not launched theirs yet, so we're waiting with bated breath. They've launched some stamps, but I do prefer the cards already done in the kits. You'll be pleased to know my craft room is practically finished now, just a couple of tweaks to do, so I will do a craft room tour as well. And 3755, that one. And I have just about got my storage sorted out. I'll show you when I do a kitting down what I've done with my special gems storage. I'm quite pleased with it. I've just got, again, a little bit of tweaking to do. I think you're never wholly happy with stuff until you've been using it for a while to see how it works. It looks good from the outside, but then you do need to sort of be using your drill storage, say, or your craft room. I like to have my craft room so that everything's just handy. It's easy to just put it all on shelves, and then when you want something, you've got to move 8 things out the way to get it. I like to be able to just do it and then just move one thing out the way, or just have it there handy so that I can just reach it. I have used all my little boxes as well, my diamond painted boxes, so that's lined it up. I will put a photograph into the video so that you can see work so far. I'm quite pleased with how it's coming out, and I've had a massive clear out. Stuff that I've not used for over 2 years, I've decided is going, and that includes a lot of things that I've spent a lot of money on over the time, but I just thought, what is the point in keeping it if I've not used it for 2 years? It's unlikely I'm going to come back to it. And I think sometimes craft supplies, it doesn't do them good to not be used. They do need to be used. So there you are. Cutting the wrong ends off, Liz. 3772. And oops, I was going to have a go at doing some multi-placing on this one, but then I did see in another content maker's video that it doesn't work very well with lighter colours, and also these are very dark guide circles on these and very dark numbers, and I found with my last canvas I did that on the lighter coloured it shows through, which again wasn't brilliant, but you live and learn. I don't think I'll be ordering any more from Craft Buddy, unfortunately, of the customs. Is that 3873? Yeah. I think for the price you can get something a little bit better. So these numbers are really, really dark and very tightly packed together. Possibly not their fault, my fault, because I say my eyesight's not brilliant. And with it being double-sided tape, I can't move the diamonds over the lettering completely if I've not got it in the right place, and you do get sick of picking them all off and putting them back on again. So, yeah, not brilliant, but there you are. Okay, 644. Did I just mark that one off? Yes, I did. I will get back into the swing of things. Get that one put in. So that's 644. Getting down these, there's an awful lot of that though. Okay, 677. Where are we? That's a pretty sort of lemony colour. 677. They are nice quality drills, these, I must admit. There's not much trash, and a lot of the colours do come very low. I was, as I was doing that last one, I was thinking, oh, I might run out of some of these, which is why again I abandoned the whip and waffle. I was doing the challenge whip and waffle. 703. Yeah. Oops, there we are, 703. But yeah, if there was a lot of trash in these, you'd probably run out of drills on a lot more than 2. Oh, excuse me. I've got a cough. Don't cough at people. I'll take a step back and not come near you. Right. Millie has been out for a walk this morning, and she's met up with a new puppy that lives on our estate. So she's had quite a good play, which is lovely. I like it when we get new dogs. Our neighbour does take Millie out for us in the morning while I'm getting hubby sorted, getting him up, getting his breakfast. So our neighbour, I think I've mentioned before, does like to go out for a walk. So while he's going out for his walk, he just says, oh, well, I'll take Millie with you if you like. So he takes Millie with him. And then we get a little report of what's going on when he comes home and who's got new dogs and things. We are hoping that hubby's getting a new electric wheelchair that he can get in and out of better. The one we've got isn't brilliant, can't use it. So we do need to get a new one. What was that? 799? Yeah, I did my one. 762. So once we get that, we should be okay. 76. Sorry about that. Just knocking this new tripod. I think I'll have to go back to the old way. You do like to try things, and then you think, oh, I haven't cut that bag, have I? And then you just think, oh no, that's not worked out very well. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Okay, I am looking to get a new laptop as well. I am still running Windows 7, would you believe? Because I've never upgraded to Windows 10. Yay! It's because some of the graphics programs that I use don't work on the newer versions of Windows. And I'm a bit loath to start learning a new graphics program. So, I don't know. Don't like this getting old thing. My brain doesn't work as well. Right, 554. It's a lovely bright colour. I like that one. I've got 5 packs of that one. These little bits of plastic, look, I keep picking them up because they get stuck everywhere. I like the drills. So yeah, I'll do these in twos, I think. I'm in a bit of a spilly mood. Millie is mooching around my legs. It's dinner time, or lunch, wherever you are and whatever you call it. So she's wanting feeding. Not that she's anorexic or anything, you know, she just probably won't even eat it. She just wants it in a bowl. It's just attention seeking. There you are. It seems to be getting darker here. It was supposed to be sunny this afternoon, but it seems to be getting darker. So I hope you can still see this. Okay, I maybe shouldn't have left this canvas underneath with the... I think it's causing the camera to blare a bit. Ooh. Anyway, it's done now. I've just spilt a few. Oh, I've just spilled. Oh dear. And yes, green trays do work as well at catching spilled drills as other coloured trays. So there you are. Get all those in there. Oh dear. Oh look, there's still some there. Let me get them. Let me get them. Get back in there, you little devils. Right. I do like my new marble top though. It's quite nice looking. It's just vinyl. I've just put vinyl over the top of my desk. I used to put those mats on because it was just so covered in gunk, and I was so ashamed of it. I thought I can't show the world that. So, well, my 93 subscribers that I've got. Which some of them are family, and I don't think, oh, mucky pup, look at the state of that desk. So yeah, I've covered it over. It's just ink and various different things that I've done in my card making days. You know, you get glue and glitter and gunky stuff that you've used and gesso and all sorts of things that I've done in the past. Which I must admit, diamond painting, albeit the diamonds do seem to escape and go all over the place, is one of the cleanest, apart from little bits of plastic, is one of the cleanest crafts that I've ever done. I don't seem to get bits everywhere as I used to. Oh, 3731. No. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Oh. What have I put that one in the wrong one for then? Is that already in there? I think they must have already been in there. That's 310s, isn't it? That's blacks. I must have... because we haven't got any 310s in this. So I think that's when I've been measuring out. Look, I've put some black in there and not taken it out. So let's put those in a bag. Oh dear, that's confused me. That'll teach me to check. Yeah, they're definitely 310s. Look, yeah. When I've obviously not used this. And when I've been kitting up. Sorry, when I've been reviewing the case. See how many drills I can get in a pot. I've obviously put some 310s in there and then not taking them out. So I've probably got a kit somewhere that should have some 310s in it, but I do have a lot of spare, so I should be okay. Oh gosh. What do you like, Liz? What do you like? 155. That's that one. I do like these lilac and purpley colours. We have got this, the DMC codes, so I don't think I've got all of these colours in my spares, so that's good. I'll be using all these up. Oh, I've not opened that packet now. I've not fully opened that packet. Let me get it. some stamps as well that have got the little circles on them from Craft Buddy. I have got a video with those for using up your spares, and they are good. So any colours that you get, you can do your flowers and things in, which is marvellous. Right, 211, that one. Look at that, they're supposed to be both 200 in a bag, but look at the difference. And what's in them? I suppose if you squash them down, they're the same. Must be just what air's in the bag. Sometimes you get these in the vacuum packed, so you don't get the movement in them. But these are nice quality drills, and there don't seem to be any static in them either, which is great. We don't like static. Now then, that was 211. Did we have 209? No, we've not got 209. Oh dear. We've got 209 missing. That's not good. And then... oh no. 209. We've only got 2. 155. We're missing 3. Oh dear. This isn't good. We've got drills missing. We should have 31 of these, so let's just count them. Yeah, there's 31 of those, but we've only got... unless I just put 209. Oh no, we've got 155. So 209, we should have 5, and we've only got 2. That's not good. So I don't think I've got these purples. Oh dear. And I know it's not in my craft room because my craft room is clear and my floor is clear. So, oh dear, that's not good. I should have checked them off as I got them. Never mind. So let's put that one in there. And that one in there. So we'll have to contact Craft Buddy and say we've got a colour missing. That's not good. So then the last one is 3756. Sorry, I keep knocking the camera. 3756. Let's just check we've got all the others. Unless did I get those? No, that was 3 and that was 2. Yeah, no. That's the thing with videoing it. At least you can watch it back and see. And that was 2 and that was 2. So yeah, you can see that I've not got the colours wrong. 554, yeah, that was 5, so you can see there. Yeah, oh dear. I do like these little pots. These are my favourite storage at the moment, unless I come across anything else that I like better. But yeah, they're yeah. Okay, so let's see how many of these we can get in here, and then I'll have to get a little baggie to put the rest in. Okay, so we'll do this. I think we worked out, was it about 1400, so about 7-ish packets. So about 200 in each pack. I don't like these packs either. This was something that put me off as well. These little bags just drive me mad. I don't like having lots and lots of little bags. I prefer it when you get the long bags, or even better when they're all in little baggies already ready to go. They're brilliant. Okay, let's put these in here. Let's get going. So that's 2, 4, 6 I've done. just get the next two in. This is full. Let's just put them in one at a time. Look. That's that one. And the last one definitely won't. I think we're going to be pushing it really, putting this one in, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, that's that one as well. Yeah, they will go down a little bit as they settle. So if you give them a bit of a, yeah, you can see that they're going down a little bit in there. Okay, so let's just grab another bag. Let's see, where have I got the bag? So as you can see, I'm all organised. All my little baggies are all in order and all size order. So I can get to the measly. So crafting is getting organised. It's quite scary for me. And let's get all these popped into this one big bag. I'll probably actually use this bag first, and what I'll do is just cut the number off one bag there and put that in. I think I'll remember which one it is, but at least we've got it. You can put them into several of the smaller bags if you like, but I think when there's this amount I might as well just put them into a slightly bigger bag. They're just the little grip seal bags. They're actually what the toolkits come in. That's what I'm using. Okay, that's another one. Wow, look at all these. Fancy putting them all in tiny little packets like this. Not good, not good. Don't like that at all. Put that one away. And put that one away. Okay, getting all these bits. I hate all these bits of plastic. Oh, look, I've spilled some. Get those in a second because I've probably spilled some more. And I hope you've stayed with me to the end of this. And Lizzie's how to throw diamonds all over and not really kit up. And have a bit of a moan about the quality of the canvas. Just get these to the edge of the table and get them in there. Whoa, that was good. I actually managed to do that as well. Wow. Oh, few escaped. Ah, there's a hole in the bag. There's a hole in the bag. Oh, for goodness sake. No wonder I'm losing drills. Look, there's a hole in the bag. No wonder. I'm sure my aim's not that bad. Oh, dear. Let's find another bag. So when I sorted my bags out, I obviously didn't check to see whether there was holes in bags or not. So let's transfer those into another one. Oh dear, that's got to just finish today off for me. That is really, really funny. And that one can go straight in the bin. Oh dear. Why are they all spilling out? I'm sure I didn't miss with all of those. Well, now I know. Oh dear me. I think it's time for another cup of tea. And yes, I'm a tea drinker. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I have a delicate tummy. If you look at the size of me, you wouldn't believe it, but I can find that if I have too much acidic stuff like coffee, it can upset my tummy. I know tea has the same sort of things in it and caffeine and stuff, but yeah, tea doesn't seem to affect me as much. I can drink gallons of tea, and I do, but I don't drink them late on a night, or say probably after about 4 o'clock in an afternoon. I stop drinking tea just in case there is caffeine in it, because I don't want to be up all night. What do you mean if there is caffeine? There is caffeine in tea, but yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, There's no hole in this bag. Oh dear me, that's just a classic. That's just a classic, Liz. Oh, not to do it. Right, okay. So that is now that all kitted up, and I will get started. So again, if you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, I will be posting my progress, and yeah, you'll be able to see my Rainbow Pride Scottie. Oh look, there's all drills there as well, and bits. Let me just get those last few. Drills everywhere. Mind you, if you could see this carpet in this craft room, I had a big spillage, but don't tell hubby. Okay, so they're just going to go in my little slot at the top there with my little key code there. So I tend to more or less work from the pots, and I start at one and work my way through on colours unless I'm sectioning it off. I'm not going to section this one off because I think what I might do is all the background first. But if I can't see the pots very well, then this is a little bit bigger for me to see. So I'll pop that in there as well. And I'll put those drills back where they belong, those black drills. So there you are, all kitted up and ready to go. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for seeing the disasters, putting up with the shaky camera and the dog excuses and whining and everything. And I'll hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.